Nationwide's Legends of the West. In their final feature event to decide the championship, and the pole sitter could be the champion, Jody Felice. Action-packed race cars entry, Chuck Caprara. He is outside, Darren Law and Dan Gwynn. Back in row 3, Frank Davis, the point leader, and Lloyd Rasco, Dick Roy, and Frank Steiner, who is third in the points. Frank Outlaw and Charlie Daniels, Bo Lemler and Fred Darling. Carl Moyer, John Mueller, Rick Crouch, Bill Hartung, Friar Passerino, Steve Reese, and Rennie St. Ives. Dotson dealer from near Seekonk, Mass. In his first ever race car try at the young age of 66. Here's your leader, Frank Davis, your point leader, that is. Jody Felice has to beat him by 10 spots tonight to take the title. Lloyd Rasco spins out on the start in the front straightaway. Everybody gets going, and we stay green. Jody Felice out front. Frank Davis is fourth in the yellow car.
Hey, Jody's doing a good job with that thing, isn't she?
Sure is. This is her best run yet. She just hang on and stay up there.
I tell you, she wants to win one of these things a lot.
The kart racer has pressure. Chuck Caprara, the Klotz Speedway Gallery car out of Pennsylvania, Lancaster.
Darren Law, the driving instructor from Bondurant, is right behind Caprara.
Good pitched battle here. These cars are going to run during speed weeks at Volusia County. And a number of these Legends cars are available for rent for the Speed Weeks programs. Call Patterson International in Charlotte, North Carolina for info.
They're also going to run into Temecula, California, which just added them to their card. In fact, it's apparently the only card so far. They're building the racetrack just for Legends. Sure, they'll run other stuff, too.
Jody's in heavy lap traffic here.
Yeah, we've got a car spun out in the home straightaway and no caution flag so far.
That'll be Rick Crouch.
Oh, Jody just got past for the lead.
Yeah, there's the caution.
Yep.
Yeah, but she just got past for the lead, and the caution just came out.
We'll see how they score it.
Yep, exactly. You know, this is a division that's supposed to be for people who can't afford full-size race cars. You know, the expensive sort of things with the $25,000 and $50,000 motors. Today we have in the field a physician, an architect, an attorney, a fleet wrecker owner, a chemical engineer, and 2 new car dealers. Where are the guys that don't have any money?
I'll bet nobody runs into an attorney.
Yeah, you're probably right, yeah. Charlie Daniels is the attorney here.
That's Frank Outlaw and Charlie Daniels were those names.
Interesting group of people who have come here to drive these things.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. But, I mean, things have to be going your way. And like I said, Jeff's the first one to admit things have been going his way. And it's a good, close point battle.
Appropriate music. This is Charlie Daniels from 63.
Well, it's not that Charlie Daniels.
No, but it's the right music.
To be doctors, lawyers, architects, and live the better way.
And we've got them all in this race. Doctors, lawyers, and architects.
Yeah, we need an Indian chief. We'll be all set. There's also a police officer. That guy Outlaw's a police officer, believe it or not.
A name like Outlaw and you're a police officer.
While we're hanging out in joints like this.
Well, let's go racing. We're back under green.
And they gave Darren Law the lead. That's what the scorers decided, was that it was his spot.
He was across the line at start-finish before the caution wave.
That's the way it works.
So now it's Darren Law's race to lose, and Jody Felice has to win it and see Frank Steiner 10 spots behind her to take the championship. Excuse me, not Steiner, but the point leader, Frank Davis. Steiner is third in the points. A couple of new race car drivers here. Rennie St. Ives, the Dotson dealer out of Sagamore, Massachusetts. Came down with his buddy from up that way, Wayne Darling's dad. Fred, who at 62 owns a restaurant up there near his hometown of Bristol, Rhode Island. There's Carl Moyer in 98, the Chevy dealer. And a 3-car jam session at turn 4. Number 8 involved, Friar Passerino, who works for UPS in California. And number 2, Fred Darling. And the number 10 car of Rennie St. Ives. Here's your points leader, Frank Davis.
He's also the largest manufacturer of dwarf cars in the world. They're a bit different than these. They don't have fenders. Boy, it's getting rough out there, isn't it?
Race leader ducking to the inside. Number 5, Darren Law. And Carl Moyer gets dumped in turn 2. And the dumper was Bo Lemler, number 6, and Moyer was the dumpee.
They were hooked together and couldn't get they got their bumpers hooked and couldn't get apart.
They were racing for 5th place at the time. It was a good battle. They still can't get separated.
Yeah, it looks like another broken ball joint. By the way, they have decided to not change those ball joints. They want to leave them so that the ball joints give way rather than the rest of the car. Not a bad idea. It's cheaper to buy a ball joint than it is, say, a chassis.
That's the cheapest part of the suspension there, so that's what goes. We'll be right back to finish off the legends and bring back the sprint cars. Here is the best shirt we've seen. Wanted for flagging. Doug, C-L-A-R-K, no E. How about that? There he is.
Our flag.
It'll be green, white checker on our Legends feature as Jody Felice dives to the inside of lapped car Lloyd Rasco, but it looks like there's no catching Darren Law. Frank Steiner, though, is coming hard for second place.
Law has 2 second places. He has 2 poles, no win.
Police back to the inside. Good battle, but they get tied up. Chuck Caprara goes spinning. Jody Felice has second place.
She's really gassing that thing this back.
Darren Law.
Last week for them, too.
Look at Darren Law, the driving instructor, wins the race this afternoon.
And Frank Davis gets tagged. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars go by. Jody Felice may be the champion.
Let's see.
Can you believe? You know,
Frank believe it.
And now he gets free and crosses the finish. If this happens.
Well, this will depend on the count of how many cars got by that checkered flag.
Well, 11 cars did. It's a matter of how many of them were on the lead lap. We're back live at Canyon Raceway near Phoenix. Mike Joy with Brad Doty and Dick Berggren.
If these fans look happy, they are. We have just had a great time coming out here 10 weeks to do the Slick 50 series. Everybody's had fun.
Here's how they finished in that Legends main event. Darren Law was the winner. Jody Felice, Frank Steiner, who will be third in the points. Chuck Caprara, Dan Gwynn, and Dick Roy were the first 6. John Mueller, Bill Hartong, Fred Darling, Steve Reese, Charles Daniels, and Frank Davis was 12th unofficially. If that is the finish, that would give the championship to Jody Felice. But first, here's Ralph.
Well, it looks like some of that Bond Ren experience finally paid off. How'd you get him finally?
Oh, man, I just drove it hard, tried to stay out of trouble. You know, it was pretty tough. It was a tough race.
Darren Law, the winner finally here at the Legends.